Hey Linwomet friends, Andang here for another episode of the Epic Story. And I'm getting ready to buy a bunch of skills because I actually leveled 3 levels to level 20. So we're going to talk to this guy and train Lore Master skills. Alright, Light of the Rising Dawn, which will give me a bunch of light damage and a 3-second stun, but it does cost morale, so that's pretty good. We'll go ahead and get that. And we'll put that over... Well, that's actually a good spot for it. Alright, Knowledge of the Lore Master. This skill enables you to examine the weakness and strengths of certain creatures and slightly reduce the resistance if you are out of combat. This skill is used, okay? And let's see, Bane Flare. The Lore Master fires a flare into the sky that detonates into an explosion of fireworks, causing several foes to stop all action. Any damage inflicted on the target after a few seconds will break its stupor. 15-second daze, 100% break if you do any damage to the target. Alright, on any common fire shadow damage, 5% chance to negate 100% of the damage and reflect 8% damage, 25% chance of reflection, and restores 50% of maximum morale. So that goes in the healing category here. And if we look at passive, I can now use Books of Lore, so we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll talk to the guy about some books.
Greetings.
Greetings. Good to meet ya. Alright, so here's some I can use. Minus power costs, power costs, power costs. Is there anything that's not power costs? Does not look like it. So we will go ahead and minus 2% Lore Master, Sign of Power, Lore Power, or Wild Skills. What are the wild skills? I don't know. We'll just assume that this is a good one. Okay, let's go to character and inventory. And yes, I do want to equip. Okay, and there we go. Now we take up less power. So that's good before power changes, but now that power changes have gotten into effect, I'm not quite sure if I like that. But that's okay. We'll make our way out. And on our way here. Alright, so I did turn off push to talk. So if I'm talking more, that would be why. With my new mic, I don't have background noise really, so I didn't really see the point of me constantly holding down a button, detracting from my gameplay. And then I'll still have to use, voice during TeamSpeak stuff, but that's a minor thing. I might even turn it off there, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. And we are getting ready to start Book 2, which is really exciting, at least in my opinion. Because I've been waiting to move on to the Lonelands for some time now. Because, an intro, prologue, and Book 1 in Bree does get a little bit old after a little bit. And I can see why you'd want to move on to another zone. They could have at least taken a break to go like the Shire or somewhere else for the main story, I think. I think it does get a little bit tedious there towards the end. But that's okay. That's okay. Alright, and we are almost through the loading screen here. And that'll be fun when we get through here. So, got a nice picture of Bree. I really do enjoy the way that they revamped it. And yeah, I'm excited about that. If you have not done so yet, there is a giveaway out, which actually, by the time this posts, the giveaway will probably already be over, but I did do a giveaway. And yeah, if it's still going on for some reason, you guys should definitely look into that, and congratulations to whoever wins. I'm really excited to be spreading the love around. So, and yeah, I'm super excited about the next phase of LOTRO. Bullroar is it was supposed to get an update today, and I was gonna be doing some stuff there, but sadly, it is not up yet. But it's supposed to be up later this week, next week, according to Sapience. So that is good news, I suppose. Alright, so we should be heading this way actually, the opposite way I was going originally. And we'll go ahead and mount up here on our noble gray steed. If you notice, I got the 4-year appearance because I'm finally a 4-year member. As the anniversary festival, I've now become a 4-year member. I have the nice little logo here over to the side to showcase that. And yeah, we're making our way. Now Bree is extremely crowded right now because of the festival, and so that means that there is a ton of lag for everybody except for the dog. Apparently the dog's special, but like the bounder didn't even, or the patrol guy didn't even show up there. So hopefully Bree will load in for us here soon enough. At least get the door open. Alright, I'm going to... Oh, there we go. Alright. Quests that are recommended for fellowship are indicated in your journal with a group icon. Yes, and those are very valuable group icons. It does make a big difference between the two quests. I recommend doing every group quest in a group, or you'll be screwed, pretty much. They are typically very, very hard. And I do not, under any circumstances, recommend doing those alone. That would be a nightmare. Alright, we're getting a nice view of the library in Bree, I believe. Or, I don't know what that is actually, to be honest. It might just be the scholar area, I don't know. No, it's not that either. I'm not sure what that is a picture of, but it looks cool. Looks like a cool area to be in. Alright, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do a jump cut here. Or maybe not, it got a lot further. There we go. Now we're back in. There is no time to talk. I've run off my feet with all the guests, if you know what I mean. Oh, hello there again. I was so busy that I didn't see you. That was probably a short joke. But there is never a moment's peace here, if I may say so. I was so worried that he'd sour my beer for letting me, Mr. Underhill, and his friends go off with that ranger. He who? Oh, why that would be Mr. Gandalf, of course. They say he's a wizard of some such, and I'll say there must be something to those tales, for my beer's never been better. He was so pleased. Begging your pardon, but I do run on sometimes. Gandalf said to send anyone looking for Strider up to his room. It's up the stairs just beyond Strider's room. You've accidentally gone into it several times. You should know exactly where it is, you idiot. Lore master. What kind of a lore master are you if you don't even know where Gandalf is all the time? Alright, now which way is it again? I'm confused. I think that's actually towards Aragorn. I think Gandalf is back here. I'd totally get lost in this place. Like, if there's anywhere that can confuse me, like, I don't get lost in the Old Forest, I don't get lost in the Great Barrow, but I do get lost in the Prancing Pony. Alright, Book 1, Chapter 12. The Black Rider's Designs.
Why do you disturb me?
You are lost, or seek me with intent. By the look in your eye, I gather the latter. Though I also sense you sought another, Strider perhaps. Then we have both come too late. Our mutual friend has left, bearing with him a troubled burden. I am Gandalf the Grey, a friend of Strider's. If he set you to the task, it could not be much less urgent than his own. I tell you your tale, and tell me your tale, and I will deliver it to him. So Angmar rises. It is grim news, but I am not surprised. Nevertheless, I cannot turn aside from my own tasks, for the fate of all of Middle-earth hangs upon it. This burden I place upon you in the name of the free peoples of Middle-earth. Hinder the Witch King's plans, if you may. Whether east or north, I bid you good fortune. Farewell. And he's giving me Marvelous, which is great, because that's
I
awesome
need your
stuff.
assistance.
Book 2 forward, aiding the Order. You have done much good for the people of Breland, but the shadow of Angmar spreads far and wide. I have learned from Grandir, the Windlord. Yes, the Eagle Windlord. Awesome, awesome stuff. Stephen Colbert said if he's ever lost on a desert island, he immediately answered Grandir, the Windlord would be the person that he'd call, because who's better to get you off a desert island than that? So, from Grandir the Windlord, that another of my order has found corruption in the Lone Lands, east of Bree, in case you did not know, Lore Master. It may even be related to the dangers you encountered in the Great Barrow. Unfortunately, Radagast is given to wandering and will be difficult to find. I would ask that you enlist the assistance of the Rangers in finding his location. There is one here in Breland, Saturday, who will be able to aid you. Head out of Bree through the west gate and turn north along the Greenway. Seek Saturday at his cabin on the east side of the Greenway, across from Thornclif's worksite. The never-ending worksite, because we'd have to change the quest text, and that would be too much work. We can't have progress in this game even after 6 years. That place will still be under construction because I'm a wizard and I said so. Okay, Gandalf, calm down, buddy. I'm already all the way almost out the door. You do not have to be that mean, my friend. Well, I was just making an observation. Yes, well, all right, wizard. All right, let's continue on here. Let's see here. Where are we headed to? Book 2 forward. It says to go up that way. Is it to the... No, it's right there. Okay. Now I know. Alright, we're gonna go and take a side break towards the fireworks. We gotta do it. Have to do it. Okay, hopefully it will not completely kill the recording. Dun, dun, dun. Where are the fireworks up here anyway? They're around here somewhere, I know that for a fact. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. So, for those of you that do not know, is the 6th anniversary of LOTRO, and obviously extremely exciting. And alright, let's continue on here as those people are launching fireworks. And I did get the awesome 4-year appearance, which I think I already stated earlier, which I am excited about. And we're going to go ahead and make our way out here. And once we go and talk with the guy, I think that'll be an episode. Oh yeah, let's equip this 11 might, because that will help out a ton for damage. And there we go. Alright, let's make our way up here. Let's see. I did get several deeds done, by the way. Well, not several, but I did get at least one done. And I forgot to equip the trait, so I'll have to go back and do that sometime. But yeah, we're getting ready to start Book 2, and so I think I'm going to classify this as a Book 2 episode, because I'm so excited to get it started here. And yeah, I'm loving the anniversary in LOTRO, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. And we're going to go, as Gandalf said, to the town that's been in construction for an immensely long time. And hopefully, with a height bold-like system, this will eventually stop being in construction. Alright, so we are being chased by something. Oh no, a level 15 scared Splinter Tusk. What will we ever do? Okay, there's 3 of them. Now I'm kind of scared, actually. Okay, one of them went away. Here's hoping the other one will too. Okay, let's dismount here. And there's Saturdain. Alright, book 2 forward. Aiding the Order.
How can I be of service?
I must confess that I do not know where Radagast was bound when he left here, other than eastward into the Lone Lands. I do not know that he was concerned with lightning, which he has saw upon the peak of Weathertop. One of my kinsmen, Candace, has already journeyed to Weathertop to investigate. Perhaps Radagast has joined him there. If you wish, my horse would bear you to Candace's camp. Oh, thank you. I totally wish that. Where's your horse, dude? Talk to Candace at his camp. Dude? Show me your travel destinations. Is that just a teleport? Or is that like a long distance travel? You know what? We're just gonna go to the Lone Lands by foot or by mount because we haven't been that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and travel that way for us to see here. So yeah, this gives us a chance to say goodbye to Bree, and it's been fun in the zone. We'll come back through it several times, I'm sure, as we make our way through here. And the moon is out in full tonight as we make our way back towards Breeland, and then back towards the city of Bree, and then out to the next location here. And I've always loved this part of Bree. It's just a cool area that, I mean, they did such a good job of making Bree, the Shire, and Erdluin feel like those places. And even like basically everything on this side of the Misty Mountains feels just right. And even, I mean, it depends on what part of Moria, at least for me. But, you know, Moria feels so good too. And then it still feels good, but it kind of goes into a different kind of vision. And then by the time you get to Rohan, it gets back on track. And yeah, so I'm so excited to be making our way through here. Oh, and there's a load in because Bree is obviously ridiculously crowded right now. Because of the anniversary. We're on one of the most popular servers, and so it's bound to. And as you can see, the dynamic layers are in effect because otherwise everybody would be crashing right now, including the server probably. Because it's just ridiculous the number of players that are in Bree this time of in a festival or something like that. But luckily it looks like I'm in my own layer, so I don't have to deal with all that stuff while I'm recording. Oh great, so not completely my own layer, but pretty close. Pretty close. Alright, I don't think it's that way. Nope, it's further down. Alright, they've done so many changes to Bree that it's gotten a little bit confusing in parts. And I love the guards that they added patrolling with the torches. On high settings, it's so cool to see their little light patrols go around. It's so cool. Alright, so we are making our way out of the city here, getting ready to continue on to Book 2, which is extremely exciting because we'll finally be making our way out of Breeland and into a new zone. And so that should be a lot of fun. And alright, we're finally through the Bree lag, and I probably will be doing a skirmish tutorial later on because I am finally level 20, which means that stuff has unlocked now. And there's a load out of the instance place of Bree because there are so many players on for the anniversary festival right now. And so, yeah, we're making our way through Chetwood Forest right now. And I have to say I really like what they did with the way out here with the marshes and the forest. It's just like out of the book, and that's always good to see. And LOTRO does a great job of that in general. And so yeah, we'll be making our way towards Radagast, which it'll be interesting to see in the films what happens to Radagast, because it's pretty iffy on if he dies or not, depending on which version of the Hobbit text you take. Will depend, or the appendices you take will depend on whether Radagast dies or not, because there is a different tense of verb used, and I don't think that, because there's a past tense and a current tense, meaning that he probably died sometime before Lord of the Rings, so it'll be interesting to see if that matches up with LOTRO's canon, where we actually meet up with Radagast. So yeah, that should be very interesting. But it makes sense that he'd be in this part, because obviously no one would find him. He's been kicked out of Mirkwood because, you know, that place has gone south in recent times, as we will see way later down in the epic story. That's near the end of Volume 2. So yeah, we're making our way out of the Lone Lands finally, and I am so excited. We are so close to making our way to the Lone Lands and the Forsaken Inn. And so we will be saying goodbye to Bree. Yeah, that's going to be a sad thing to do, but it's not goodbye forever. We will come back. I promise you guys, we will come back to Bree some point. If not just for story points alone. Maybe some other stuff as well. And so, yeah, we're making our way up through to the Lone Lands. And it gets more sparse and sparse as we make our way over to the Lone Lands. And if you think the North Downs are bare, well, the Lone Lands are even more so. And I got a little broken wagon there, right by the end of the marsh here. And here's a guy that is, I don't remember if that's his cart or not. But yeah. And what level is that bear? Level 12. Okay, so we should be good moving forward. And I do like the transition here because it's subtle, but you can clearly tell that you're in a different zone, as it is much more barren and dry, because there's a river basin in here that has basically dried up and caused the land to become dried up.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Absolutely not. You cannot take even a moment of my time. Alright, I think it is inside the building here. The first player or fellowship to engage a monster will get credit for it. That's actually not true anymore. Now all people get credit for killing monsters. And there are a lot of people in here, surprisingly. Alright, destination, Lone Lands. I did get a destination quest once I reached level 18 or 20, telling me to come here, so. Some come to these lands because they are shunned, others simply to pass through. Some folk like me are here at the behest of others, with nothing more than profit on the mind. Which ick like you. Alright, we are now in the Lone Lands.
Give me a moment of your time, friend.
And we're not going to do side quests because this is the epic story playthrough, but I did want to do that one just because it's so easy to simply walk through. And as you can see, they do need to patch the roof here, but it's been a long-standing problem. And they seem to be dry enough because it doesn't really rain much here. Alright, so let's see here on the quest tracker. I think we're going to end it here. We made it to the new zone. I am going to go ahead and make my way over to the stable person, but you can see the weather top over in the distance. And yeah, so
What do you need?
let's see here. We got him done, and I do have, my bear did get another skill. I'm going to quickly show this off. He now has some incoming damage and range damage, and while I was leveling I did use my roaring challenge quite a bit. That's kept me alive a lot more. It basically attracts the enemy's attention to the bear, which helps out a ton. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. and supporting my channel. I'm doing a giveaway right now because we made it to 10,000 views. I'll be doing another one once we get to 20,000 and as it continues to double through there. And we'll see what giveaways happen in the future. So thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. It really does mean a lot. Bear's standing up for you guys because he totally agrees with me. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again next episode for the next part of Book 1. It is very exciting to be making our way through here, through the Lone Lands. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again next week.
PVMP and Dang, subscribe.